KT7 up here. This is my monthly roadmap video for March 2025. Thank you for the likes and comments on the February video. Before we start, let's quickly look at where we are on the timeline. For this week, Global should get the Dad Bomb VC and the card for Lightning and Earth Veritas. Stage 4 of the Dark Veritas event should drop along with his LB. Those are the highlights of the week. Now let's move on to March. It will be a jam-packed month, let's get started. On week 1 of March, Falsette will arrive. She is an Earth Gunner unit that comes with a new heal back mechanic. Whenever she takes a multi-hit attack, including follow-up attacks, she will heal herself. I will go over everything about her kit in her showcase video next week. Besides Falsette's banners, there should be a 80 unit shards select banner. Hero King and Mavia's shards are selectable. It costs 500 paid vis per multi. You can pull on this banner up to 5 times. Not a bad deal if you want to incarnate a unit. The guild map will change to Ancient Ruins 16. The map effects for Earth units are attack and magic up, and reduce physical damage taken. For all gunner units, they get missile attack up. This is another good map for missile units. And the starting position allows for some interesting initial buff rotations. Moving on to week 2 of the month. Falsette's VC will arrive. It supports greatsword, bow, gun, and gloves. This is the first luck VC for the gun group, a good one to have if you want to improve the accuracy of your gun units. The type chain resistance is really good for Hero King as well. Another 80 shard select banner will also arrive on the same week. This time it is for vision cards, it includes up to Dad Bomb. However, I don't recommend pulling on this banner unless you are a newer player. Veteran of the game should have enough vision medals to max 1 or 2 VCs at any moment. Let's go over the PvE content, then we will circle back to the equipment and unit upgrades. A new hunt quest will drop. You can farm for the Plant Bane pendant. It has Plant Killer 30 and Plant Resistance 20 at +5. Raid Revival should start on the same week. All the previous raid gear and MRVCs are all coming back. Be sure to farm enough recipes for the ones you are missing. With the Raid Revival, Army Plate is getting a +6. The Wide Guard for both physical and magical are upgraded to 20, plus a new effect of 25 elemental chain resistance. These are good upgrades, especially when the Maximilian armor is already taken. The last item for week 2 is the unit upgrades. Crystalborn Shadow Lynx, Ashen Ketone, and Lucio Light of Brilliance are all getting MA2. Shadow Lynx is getting 20 AoE penetration, and her Saiga Arts self-buff is getting hate down, crit rate up, and range +1 for Lynx. Giving a missile unit longer range is always good. Ashen Ketone is getting 20 unit penetration, and the spike effect is added to her Siphonic stance. For Lucio, he is also getting 20 unit penetration, and upgrade to his prismatic armor to include 50% damage absorption for 4 turns. Overall, I think Lucio's upgrades are the best and he is somewhat competitive in the current game. These are the units getting MA3. Dialdo, Perrin, Oberon, and MR Shadow Lynx. The only unit that is somewhat viable after the upgrades is Oberon. The buff duration of his Purple Dragon's Providence will increase to 4 turns. He is also getting AoE penetration and courage from it. His dual mode unique effect is 30 unit resistance. Oberon could be a fun unit in arena and free match. Moving on to week 3, things are getting very expensive starting this week. Part 2 of the story event, Those of Absent Heart, will drop. Along with it, we will have Young O arriving as a 100 cost katana unit. His signature ability is a select 2 physical barrier break attack with height 2, just like Shurecca's Farplosion. He has a lot of damage and healing capabilities in his main kit. I have been really impressed by him. A new main story chapter will arrive on week 3 as well. Besides Young O, the Dark Leviathan VC Esper will arrive on the same week. It supports water and earth elements. The notable party ability is physical damage up 10%, the first of its kind. The Dark Leviathan Esper is now the best physical Esper in the game. The board has 22 accuracy and 25 man-eater just like regular Odin. It also has 20 unit resistance penetration, absolutely amazing. It is a dark vision card, costs around 40k to pity. But the power it brings definitely fits the bill. Other than 2 new releases, there are 2 weapons getting +6 upgrades. They are Spring Joom's Great Sword and Ashen King's Sword. They are okay, but I think these upgrades mean MA2 are coming soon for those 2 units. On the PvP side, pickup match will start. The map is Castle Interior 6. The rules are magic damage reduction 10%, nullify immobilize and berserk. On the JP side, there was lots of mono fire and hero king. Some evasion girls and a lot of Kuja on the last 3 days. As for arena, the map is changing to Mines 8. Water units are getting HP and debuff weakening up. All katana units are getting physical damage up. Week 3 can be very expensive if you want to pick up Young O and Dark Leviathan. Spend wisely. Week 4 will be another double release week with the return of FF9. Kuja and his VC will arrive on the same day. Kuja is a glove unit in the Dark Element, a very powerful mage. He has a new mechanic where his human resistance would increase every time he uses an ability that requires casting, up to 3 times per battle. His vision card has 24 unit resistance for glove and staff devout. It completes the crossover between these 2 weapon groups. Sidali and Exia are not going away just yet. The 3 previously released FF9 units are getting MA2, MA3 and LB upgrades. Vivi got the best treatment out of the 3. His MA2 is giving him a lot of accuracy and AoE penetration. The stun from his LB will become 2 turns instead of 1 turn. Their unique weapons are all getting +6 as well. Other units getting MA3 upgrades are Soul, Bornwell, OG Howlet, and MR Ramada. Young Elda is getting his LB upgraded, it increased the range from 3 to 4. And it becomes a high accuracy attack that does not hit allies. This upgrade gives his LB a lot more flexibility, it does not matter if his allies are in the way. Limited guild battle will start in between week 3 and week 4, and last all the way to the end of the month. The guild battle reserve system will make a return. There will be a unit cost restriction of 270 for the starting 3 units. You can have both 100 cost as reserves. The map effects are HP up for water and earth units. Physical damage up and magic up for katana and gunner units. Grand Arena will take place on the last week of the month as well. Only lower rarity units are allowed this time around, so no UR units including commanders. There will not be unit or VC bonuses, the maximum points per match will be 200. That should wrap up the month. I will have showcase videos for all the upcoming units and a priority video for FF9 rerun. April is the anniversary month for Global. At this point, I am not sure if there will be another FF9 unit. But I fully expect an anniversary unit release during the first week of the month for both Global and JP. I might do a showcase for the anniversary unit if I can get it to 140 in time. That's all I have for today. Keep up the support if you want to see the roadmap series continue on my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.